So I've been watching, or I binge watched the whole How Men Become Dogs series, and it's like 10 episodes. And the thing is, I saw the first two like a while ago, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it was kind of corny. And the first two, I thought the first two episodes were really corny, but from 3 to 10, they were really good, and they got better over the course of episodes. The reason why I thought it's funny because the reason why I thought it was corny because it was beaten. I don't know. I think it's mostly the actors. I think I might have to go back to watch 1 and 2 because I was like I like this. I like where this is going, but um, like I said, I like where this is going, and but I don't know. The actors didn't really grasp me, except for the Hammond dude. But I did relate to it, even though I didn't thought it was corny. I did relate to it because say what you want. If you're a man and you feel like you have to become a dog to get women, one of those guys are you. One of those three guys were you. As corny as I thought all three of them was at the beginning, one of those guys were you. You was either broke, you was either a real fucking nice guy, or you was cheated on, and you have emotional baggage. I think, and each one of them had progressive fucking stories. Like that's the biggest positive I could say about it. All three of them stars progressed in their own different way, and you saw like his shit was like there's a point to or method to the madness, how you could say, because you thinking because I think he explains it in I believe episode 3 or 4 is like in order the thing about becoming a dog is that you sniff out all the bad ones just so you can get to the good ones. And my favorite, I think his name is Cameron. That was the one that he cheated on. His story is the one I clicked to the best. Even though I don't want to say I've never been cheated on, but I don't think I've ever been cheated. At least I ain't, but I can at least relate to his the most. The nice guy. The whole time I've been waiting for him to come to the dog, but I think around episode spoilers, but I'm not going to say much. I think around episode 8, that's when he get his dog moment, but he's still like, you have to see why he becomes a dog. I don't want to ruin it, or should I? Anyway, the one that got cheated on, he has the best story because like the woman, and this was in episode 2, and I like this, even though the women, I just tell you this, the women was the best parts because they make you feel more sorry for the guys. And also, this is my one nitpick. The exes wasn't used enough. Except for one, and that was in episode 10. And I don't know if they're going to do more episodes. But the other two exes was not used enough. So, and I feel like that was a nitpick. The other positive is Hammond. The guy that played Hammond. He was really fucking great. He played the whole thing. I think what I liked about him most, he stayed in character. Either that's him, either that's how he is in real life, or him being a teacher and mentor. He stayed in character all the fucking time. Like every time when the dudes would introduce their girl to him, he was in Mac Daddy mode. Like he would sit in and then he would play this game, and then like two of them, I think, and I swear to God, I think two of them see what he was doing and they spotted it. It's just like, oh, this nigga in Mac Daddy mode. But the nice guy, and let me talk about him, the nice guy. And this is why I never call myself a nice guy. Because nice guys are always in their fucking, it's not that the whole nice guy finished last, the whole thing is true, but Mike always said this, and this fucking series proves it. You can be a nice guy. And the white girl that he was fucking with said it. You can be a nice guy, but have some aggression with your fucking nice guy, with your niceness. Not like super nice or overly nice, but claim your property. And that was one of the whole thing about, being a dog. A dog always marks his territory. Mark, the whole thing about that nice guy, he never marked his territory, and he was never really aggressive. He was just so fucking nice that it was annoying. And you know, even though he had this, I thought the whole thing about him getting drunk and then was tell the girl you want to lick you. He was playing a wingman. I thought that was kind of corny, but other than that, his story. You when you said when you see when he becomes a dog or when he might become a dog or Hammond gets his point across to him, you be like, that's it. That's it. This is where he becomes a dog. The broke one, he follows Hammond's journey to a T where he has, and his is very interesting. I talk about him the least, but his is very interesting because he grabs it and he just sits there and he goes, okay. And I think he listens to them the most. And I think it affects him the most because he was fucking with many girls. He was like, he had the main joint and like he had different girls that he was just messing with and then he was just talking to. Now you could tell like his shit was really working for him and his plot twist was really something too at the end of episode 10. I know people like, where's episode 11 and all the other stuff, but I think you should stop it here. Like, I've always said, sometimes some things just end, and I feel like they got their point across with these 10 episodes. I don't think they need to go no further. Because I feel like if you go further, it's going to get real hard to, like, end it. I think right here, you should end it. The one that's been cheated on, like I said, in my opinion, he had the best story because the woman that cheated on him explained it to her two friends. And one was like, oh yeah, girl, you know, niggas ain't shit. But the other one was like, that was fucked up. Like, okay, this one, if you haven't seen this one, I can spoil. The way she cheated on him was really fucked up. It was his house, in his bedroom, and she fucked another nigga in his bedroom, and the nigga was totally disrespectful. He said, because the first time I saw it, I said, bruh, I'd have shot that nigga. But he tried to fight, and then the whole thing was, while she did some other disrespectful things, when that man wanted to fight her, she was really disrespectful. She was like, you can't fight, nigga. It's like, and it kind of showed, but it was like so bad, it was just cheesy. And then she knocked him out, and then you could tell she wasn't sorry about it. So, and then she went to brag about her friends, and then the homegirl that ended up fucking with the guy that got cheated on and all that stuff. So, and that shit, to me, she got mad, and this is a little spoilers. So, the one that thought it was fucked up, and the guy that got cheated on, his name is Cameron. I think her name is Brandy. Okay, Brandy and Cameron end up getting together because they met at this party. And she always liked him anyway. She always thought he was a good guy. And that, I think the girl that cheated on her name was Jessica. I'm trying to get all these names right. She was with another nigga and it made her happy. So them two story is the one you're going to grasp to the most because he's playing the dog role, but at the same time he has feelings for her. But you can tell he still got some emotional baggage from Jessica because every time he mentions Jessica, you could tell he's still not fully over it. So shout out to whoever did that whole series because, and I'll probably leave the link in the description box from episode 1, and then y'all can watch it from episode 1 to 10. It's a real good series if you haven't seen that. So I'm a man to admit I was wrong about it because I thought it was going to be corny the whole way through. It wasn't. And after episode 3, I was hooked. And I feel like every dude should at least learn a valuable lesson because, like I said, you have been one of these 3 dudes in your lifetime. And then all of a sudden, you know, men turn dogs. We say this, you know, good guys turn into assholes because of women that's fucked us over. And usually when someone fucked us over, it's just like, fucking bitch. Now, if they do continue this, I hope the X is for the other 2 because you don't ever see them again. Like, they set up the men, but you never seen them again. But the third one, the one for Cameron and Brandy, Jessica, she comes back into the fray, and I think I'm real interested in that story right there. That's the only reason why I would um continue watching that, just to see how their story turned out. But at the same time, if they stop it at 10, that's good. You got your point across. I think Hammond was great because he stayed even at times where he didn't need to be in Mac Daddy mode, he stayed in the Mac Daddy mode. And just watch the show. So that's my opinion. This is my thoughts on the Skin on Fire, and I'm out. Peace.